What up, aliens? We are live. Where is this motherfucker running to?
Yeah. Ugh. Greetings. What do you need?
I delivered the things as you asked.
I already know. My spot.
So you'll go.
Certainly not.
I thought you
This is no wit.
must have.
I'm sure I can. See you later. Yeah. Ugh.
Well,
Ah,
let me.
I knew
I had a dream of.
you two.
Yeah, it was just when I was getting
That.
misunderstanding. Yeah. I've heard you.
Ah,
Moses.
how do
Yeah, so it would.
who do you take? But since you what that much as kings
Oh, not again.
now is
Apologies.
I understand.
And leads out. So what is it you want from?
Ah, my dear apprentice, everything's gone to the devil. I'm living from hand to mouth, sleeping on straw.
In the
And the
mouth!
peasants won't buy from me. They say they don't trust me, as if I were some kind of charlatan. Can you believe it? Does this look to you like the face of a swindler? I'm an honest trader in sacred goods, whose only concern is the welfare of troubled souls. And any time now the slanderous gossip will spread here from Sassau. I should leave before things get worse. But I can't go anywhere until I've made a bit of coin. So what's needed is to give the locals a bit of encouragement, to open their hearts and purses.
I'm not going to go around beating people for you.
What do you take me for? I wouldn't hurt a fly. Violence is for the dull-witted. We must gently demonstrate to them the necessity of buying my remedies. For example, to ward off a revenant.
Revenant? What revenant?
The dead return from the grave. A corpse that the soul is unable to depart from, which wanders among the living, filled with rage at its wretched fate.
Yeah, I saw something like that once. But it was just some drunk going home from the tavern after losing all his money at dice.
Don't make light of such things. Now tell me, do you know how to deal with a revenant?
Chop its head off and sprinkle holy water on it?
That is the traditional way of dealing with such supernatural manifestations. You are my trained apprentice, but the ignorant villager is entirely at a loss how to deal with such dark forces. It is our sacred duty to prepare them for such threats.
And how do you propose to do that?
Well, they're all doubting Thomases. They need proof. We'll need a grave, an empty grave that we can use. There's one along the way to Sasau, but it's got one minor shortcoming.
What's that?
Well, it's not entirely empty.
Not entirely. What does that mean?
You have to dig it up first.
Why this particular grave?
The locals don't like to talk about it. So it's surely got some sinister path.
Well, if that's how it is, we could open old wounds. That could easily set people against us. Again.
Then it would be best if no one could connect us to it, wouldn't it?
But that's a sin.
Refusing to help the needy is also a sin.
My conscience is clear where your stomach is concerned. Disturbing a grave is a grave sin.
The grave is not in hallowed ground, so that's hardly worth one Lord's Prayer in penance. I asked a priest once, just out of curiosity.
I'll need a spade then.
Yes, dig it up and remove the...
And what am I to do with the remains?
Keep them. Human remains are always handy to have around.
Great. And how do we spread the word of this revenant?
There.
Where does this woman live?
The last house on the left, on the road to Sasau. She was the first person I met here, and by the time I reached the village green, I already had a mob looking suspiciously at me. The rumor-mongering fishwife.
And what am I to tell this gossip?
All you have to do is casually mention the empty grave, and before evening, I'll wager the whole village will know about it.
And that's all?
Not quite. You should ask her who was buried there. So we've got a story to her.
So, dig up the grave, talk to the gossip.
And the remains. Don't forget to remove them. Otherwise, no one will believe in the Revenant.
I might have known any task for Capon would turn into some insane escapade. Grave robbing. Jesus.
No luck at dice? Rabbit paws of all colors, shapes, and sizes.
Look out.
Bitch.
God be with you, good wife. Has something happened here?
There's always trouble of one kind or another, but nothing worth mentioning.
And what about that empty grave?
What empty grave would that be now?
The one beyond the village, alongside the road to Sasau. Just by the river, on the Pine Headland.
How would you know it's empty? Unless it was dug up.
Oh, it's dug up all right. Freshly. And empty. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Lord in heaven, what in the name of...
How come it's not in hallowed ground, anyway? Only unrepentant sinners are buried like that. Usually.
I don't like to say. It's an old wound that's best forgotten.
Whose grave is it?
Well, once a long time ago there was a young charcoal burner living here with his wife. There was always a lot of charcoal burners here, but this fellow worked alone.
Well, no one wanted to work with him, or what?
Ah, he was a hard-headed fellow who always wanted to take care of his family himself.
Well, I can understand that. It's always better to work for yourself than break your back for someone else.
His wife was expecting, though no one knew it yet. And he wasn't doing well at all. Soon enough they had nothing to eat. And so he took to thieving.
Well, thieving is wrong.
Aye, but when there's a child on the way and your wife hasn't the strength to get out of bed...
And did he get caught?
Well, at first it was just a few eggs going missing from people's hen coops. But then it was anything that wasn't nailed down. And in the end, they caught him.
And I suppose he was harshly punished for it.
Even then he didn't let on why he was doing it. They whipped the skin off his back and banished him from Ledečko.
So justice was done then?
It wasn't enough for some
Ledečko.
folk. When the butcher found out he'd never get any compensation, he wanted them to chop off the charcoal burner's hands. If the bailiff hadn't talked sense into him, he'd have done it himself with his cleaver.
Well, he got off lightly enough then.
And in the end, he got what was coming to him, and more.
The butcher caught up with him?
No, no. It was the mills of God turning slowly but surely. His wife bled to death in childbirth, and the child died with her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But at least he knew they were gone to a better place.
True, lad.
Nothing could have been done to save them.
There was no one there. He had no one who would care for his wife. They say on that day, he parted ways with God forever. And he turned his back on the village too. I reckon he never forgave himself. Nor us, either.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways. But how did he end up?
Don't ask me that, lad. I beg you.
Come now, good wife. You can't leave the story unfinished.
I said no. Will you let it lie?
Bitch. What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? What the fuck? Oh my fucking god, and I gotta do all that shit all over again. Game crashed. For no fucking reason. My fucking PC's not even hot. Like, what the fuck? Alright, for the 5th time now, doing this fucking mission.
My respects to you.
Good luck to you.
God be with.
There's all...
And what about
What am...
the one?
How we...
Oh, it's
Look,
how come?
I d-
Who's great?
Well, there...
No.
Oh,
Right.
he's...
Well, fever.
Oh,
And did he?
well, at first,
And I suppose
even then,
so. Just
it wasn't him.
well, he got off.
And-
The,
True.
Look.
There was... They... Don't...
sorry, good one.
Thanks, lad.
I know who was.
So begins the tragic.
Oh, don't start. What devil? I'm trying to tell you. Ugh. He was from Ledechko. He was trying to eke out a living for himself and his wife, but he couldn't manage. When she fell pregnant, he took to stealing.
Pride drove him from the straight and narrow path, and soon he sold his soul to the devil to fill his stomach.
They caught him and punished him, but some of the people he'd robbed didn't think it was enough. Then when his wife died in childbirth, and the child too, he blamed everyone for it. Even God, apparently.
But when the time came to pay his debt to hell, the devil had no use for his soul, and took his wife and child instead. The charcoal burner cursed God, who struck him down in righteous vengeance. But the dead man's soul never left his body. He came back as a revenant to vent his rage at God and men and take vengeance on the living.
Jesus, did you listen to what I said at all?
Sorry, did you say something?
Oh, never mind. What do you want me to do with it?
Well, the question is, what would the revenant do to get revenge on the villagers? Well, apprentice?
What about his wife and child? No doubt he'd want to avenge their death.
Well, how did they die?
In childbirth.
And when his love turned to rage, the water turned to blood. Nothing too original, but it's tried and tested. If you do it at the baths, everyone will hear of it.
How am I supposed to do that? It might be a bit suspicious if I'm seen walking around with a pail of blood.
No problem. There's a certain potion that will do the trick easily.
He cursed God.
What is it?
They don't.
That's it!
You want me to steal?
Oh, just...
For what?
Oh my god.
He was.
So I gotta go on a fucking wild goose chase. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
I hope...
But what if? Sure. And how would?
Off...
Nope.
But whatever he.
Dear.
But he certainly won't have any as long.
Ah,
Help.
me?
But
Not... What are you saying? That would be such a waste. Anyway, if someone saw you, the whole game would be out.
Well, supposing I do it later, when the fuss has died down.
All right, if you must. But I don't know what you hope to get out of it.
At least the poor wretch will have peace at last.
Maybe. As long as you bury him in hallowed ground. Otherwise, you're wasting your time.
Like in Ratai, maybe?
Well, that's probably the nearest. That gossip-mongering crone would know.
True, I could ask her.
If you must. But for heaven's sake, don't even hint to her what you're up to. Good luck to you.
What's the recipe?
You
Well,
pay close attention.
I'm all ears.
How love turned to blood. Once there was a knight.
I don't like this
He
guy at
fell
all.
in love with a fragile young maid. whom he saw with her sisters in a field, all wearing bright red wimples. But he was afraid his prickly exterior would frighten her. So he asked the advice of another knight, a pious and learned crusader, who carried the name of the patron saint of his order with pride. The pious knight told him he would arrange a rendezvous with the maid. All three would drink wine together by the river, and he would help his friend to get acquainted with her. This they did, but the maid fell in love instead with the pious knight. The stern knight was enraged and challenged his rival to a duel. The two fought long and fiercely, but they were equally matched, and so, in the end, they both fell mortally wounded, anguished at the tragedy her beauty had caused. The young maid took a dagger from one of the knights and plunged it into her own heart. Their bodies lay together on the ground, and the blood flowed from them into the river, turning the waters crimson.
I thought you were going to tell me the recipe, not some fable.
It is the recipe. I mean, the recipe is concealed in the story.
What on earth for?
So I don't forget it.
All right. So what does it mean?
I can't remember.
Great. So if you don't know, who does?
You'll figure it out, my loyal apprentice. I remember there are 3 plants in the story, but that's about all. But I know it was a simple recipe. It should be enough to grind the ingredients and brew them together for one turn. So, all you have to do is work out what the ingredients are from the story.
Sure. Why make things simple if you can complicate them? About that recipe.
Yes,
Yeah, I'll buy it. What the
Yes,
fuck?
I need it right.
I understand. I'm sure you'll be more than satisfied with it.
I won't be drinking it.
Only cost me $2,000. Look at that.
What about the... No.
Oh,
What on earth? All right.
splendid.
What do you say to this?
Less.
You're flaying.
Nice sum. Revenant bump. God be with you.
Do I have rotten meat? What the fuck? Where am I gonna get rotten meat?
Has your
Fuck that shit. Capon's at the fucking bathhouse getting his freak on. Yeah, fuck this guy and his fucking wild goose chase bullshit. I'm gonna go make this shit myself.
People, come up close and have a smell. Fresh bread. Pour yourself a bit of fresh milk to drink.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring.
got all that shit. Fuck, I can't remember if this was 2 turns or 3. Shit.
Yeah.
Greetings. What do you need?
I got you that potion from the charlatan.
What charlatan? He's a man of learning who even cured the Pope of impotence. But thanks, Henry. I really appreciate your help.
Once I drink this potion, every woman will faint at my feet.
Oh, he's gonna get
But I'm
sick.
only interested in one.
The fairest creature on God's green earth.
Yeah, the butcher's daughter, I know. And then what?
A rendezvous. She and I, under the cloak of night. And you shall be my herald of exalted words. You will hide and prompt me from a book of poetry.
What the fuck?
Here's a book of poems. I'll need a little time to get ready. Meanwhile, you can learn some poems off by heart. You'll prompt me.
Learn poetry? Me? That sounds... well, not exactly...
Stop wasting time and get to it. Come back to me in a couple of hours. I have to get dressed up and groomed, and it'll take a while before the potion takes effect. Take care.
Oh, dear me.
About that affair of...
Henry, you don't pay attention to a word. Take care.
I'm not gonna make it down to Teresa, am I?
Isn't it heavy?
Wouldn't you like to take...
I'd love to.
home again? See you again sometime?
Yes. Come by again.
Oh, fuck, she needs to repair my clothes.
I've got something that needs...
All right.
I should have fucking grabbed the other shit off the horse. Oh well. Come back in the evening. Alright, be right back, folks. What the fuck is Hanish doing down here? Going to get some tail at the bathhouse? What the fuck? What the fuck is he? Is he sleeping? What the fuck?
You ready, Sir Hans?
Henry, something's gone wrong.
Open up. I'm not going to talk to the door.
That potion tasted rather odd.
Uh-oh, he's
and
breaking out.
Now I have a feeling my face is broken out. How do I look?
You're imagining it, sir. You look as irresistible as ever, if not more.
But I feel as if I just fell face first into a nettle patch.
Well, you're just a little flushed from the excitement. It'll pass.
If you're sure. So, what do you think? Can we go to the rendezvous?
Why wait? Carolina won't be able to resist you.
All right then. Lead on, Hart. And you, Henry, follow me. Have you had in your life? If you've had any at all, that is.
Can't compare with you.
Ha! Very true. One day plays will be written about my amorous adventures.
Comedies or tragedies?
That might depend on how things go tonight.
What am I to do? Scum and flies and ruins.
What am I to do? A poor wretch whose home was burned to ashes
Sigismund's hordes!
There's another very pretty girl living in this house here, but she's already got a suitor. Since the time her fellow threw me headfirst into a dung heap and kicked my arse for good measure.
It seems your future subjects don't hesitate to take a stick to you when it comes to minding the womenfolk.
I doubt he would have done it if he recognized me. I was, incognito. Will you stop dawdling? I don't want to miss the girl of my dreams because of you. Will you stop dawdling? I don't want to miss the girl of my dreams because of you.
You're the one fucking going slow as shit. I'm walking faster than you, fucker. It's your fucking nettle face.
We'll hide behind a gravestone or in the bushes and don't budge from there. Otherwise you might scare her off.
Hide, Henry. Time to get started.
How do you know it's her who will come out and not someone else?
She got the letter and necklace, didn't she? She knows that I'm... That is, her secret admirer is coming.
And what am I supposed to do?
What do you think, dolt? Prompt me from that book of poetry.
I wouldn't beg, good neighbours, but I'm reduced to this. I'm from Skalitz and... well, you know.
good though?
Oh, I gotta conceal myself. In here? Or where?
Who's there? I can't see you.
Your most ardent admirer, fair maid.
Uh-huh. And do you have a name?
What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would still be a flower, wouldn't it? Start now.
What are you saying? I can't hear you.
To love and be forlorn is like night without a dawn. To be close with naught to say, like winter frost in May.
To love and be forlorn is like night without a dawn. To be close is not the same, like intercourse in May.
No! And now my heart in sorrow dwells, from melancholic pining swells, since I, alas, was forced to part from the mistress of my heart.
I know my horses sort of well. Some alcohol from 9 to 12. Seems I always have whores apart from the mistress of my heart.
Psst. What on earth are you saying?
What's that hissing?
It's a feral goose here in the bushes.
I shall love you then, my dear, as long as you lie with me here. If you'll not give your all to me, no longer shall I bide with thee.
I shall let you drink my beer, as long as you, buy one for me. If you'll not give your ale to me, no longer shall I buy for thee.
Jesus, Henry! What kind of yokel nonsense are you babbling?
Me? You're the one who's babbling.
You're an odd one. I've never heard such peculiar poetry in my life. Where on earth did you come up with it?
It's the latest fashion in France.
You've done enough harm. Better shut up and leave it to me.
How did you like it, dearest?
Well, it was, Father is coming! Hide!
Who is that talking? If it's done Danny again, I'll gut with my filleting knife.
I didn't hear anyone.
Did you hear what he said? But I have a bad feeling about this, Hans. I think we should...
Are you still there?
Still here, my love. How could I have apart from you?
Father's coming! He'll kill you!
He will not. Because it'll never cross his mind where I'll be. Henry, it's time for me to claim my prize. Whatever happens, cover my back. There you are, you seducer! Now you'll see how a butcher protects his daughter's honor.
Buy me time.
You got some explaining to do, you bastard!
What are you after, you bastard, sneaking around an honest citizen's house in the dark?
I went to mourn over the grave of my great-grandmother.
Oh yeah. Then what are you doing right beneath my window, eh?
Now the question is, why are you trampling on great-granny's grave, eh?
Enough of your horse shit. One more word, and I'll have you.
Ah! What are you doing here?
Oh, my darling.
Get out! Get out or I'll call Papa!
My sweet. How can you be so cruel?
Hey, what was that?
What was what?
That noise. I'm sure I heard a strange noise.
We're here in the cemetery. Maybe restless spirits, what do you reckon?
I'd swear it came from the window of my own house.
Well, what's that got to do with me?
Someone's been creeping around after my daughter. I come out and I find you here. Quite a coincidence, eh? So, out with the truth.
You're quite mistaken. I've never laid eyes on your daughter, and if she looks anything like you, I'd rather keep it that way.
Why, you fucking...
What do you think you're doing? Climbing in here, uninvited?
Ma chérie, I came to court you.
Then go and court me from the courtyard.
Don't try to make a fool of me. I heard it clearly. What was that?
Probably just the evening breeze blowing down the chimney. That can make all sorts of weird noises.
Breeze? It sounded like voices to me.
Darkness and fear can do all sorts of things to a man's mind. But not to worry, good man. I'm here, and I know how to fight. Besides, those hands of yours look like brawlers too.
You really think I imagined it?
I heard voices too. Well, could have been voices. I wouldn't swear to it though.
Look, fellas, I was standing right here, and I didn't hear a thing. Do you take me for a madman?
Whatever you are, I want to know what you're doing under my daughter's window and who was talking to her. I heard it clear as day.
If you're looking for the fella that was here before me, why didn't you say so right away?
Ha! I knew there was someone here. Who was it? And which way did he go? Out with it!
I only caught a glimpse of him. He took to his heels as soon as he saw you coming. Wisely too, I'd say, judging from the look of you.
That voice sounded different to yours, though. But where did he get to? You must have seen him. Unless you're covering for him.
What? You don't love me?
No, and I told you, get out!
Well, how about a kiss at least?
Out, out, out!
Oh, Christ almighty. It's haunted here. I knew I should never have come near this cemetery at night.
The only one doing any haunting here is you. And I'm done wasting time with you. I'll beat you to a pulp, and then that other bastard. You'll get the hiding of your life.
God! Si quiere!
What's the matter? Come on. Oh dear, did that hurt?
Yeah!
You'll get one more.
Ow!
God above, where is everyone? There's a corpse here. Over there. My God, there's a corpse.
Hey! You! Don't move a muscle! You were seen. You should have thought twice about what...
I won't put up with any more of this. Keep it up, and you'll rue the day you crossed me.
But I was just... You misunderstood me. Sorry. You can go.
Only bandits creep around in the dark without a light. Where's your torch?
Be right back, folks.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a lot.
His face is cleared up.
Look out!
What the fuck is this guy motherfucker still sleeping?
God bless you. What troubles you?
How did it go with Carolina, Sans?
You have the bloody gall to ask me that after pulling a weapon on her father.
I didn't pull a weapon
You're
on
a
him. What
complete
the fuck
and
are you
utter
talking?
cretin, Henry. A peasant fool who's no use for anything but dung grubbing.
You have half a mind to have you whipped. But I'm too kind for my own good. But I never want to hear a word from you about the whole fiasco. Never. It simply didn't happen. Got it?
Good luck then.
always do this? That's fucking so annoying.
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned.
Oh, he's ready. He's ready. It's another game right here. Let's do attorney, and then we'll fucking... Ah, there's DLC shit though. The fuck?
God be with you, lad.
I'd like to...
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake, Sir Hanish's rule is every contestant has to put up 3 score groschen.
Of course. Here you are.
I'll write your name down. Henry, you said. And I need to know what weapon you choose.
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm best at.
Good. Get yourself ready. You're next in line. Farewell. Meeting face to face in this round will be Jake the Steak, a brewery hand from Ratai. And his adversary will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sarate Kabbalah. Welcome, our warriors! The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords. That's the end of the first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Skalitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Missed! Give up. Fuck!
Meeting face to face in this round will be Michal of Janovitz, spearman of the Lords of Sternberg. And he will face Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. Welcome, our warriors. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Fuck it! Shit! Ha! Well done. Curse it!
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Follow!
Declared the victor in this round and shall proceed to the next round. Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kubla. And he will face Benish of Lashim, cart bowl to the Sasso Bailiff. Welcome our warriors. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Gotcha. I'm over here. Gotcha. You've got it. Jesus Christ.
And the winner of the first bout is Henry of Skalitz. And now's the time to choose weapons for the next duel. Our combatants will demonstrate their skills with short sword and shield.
Take that!
Damn, that was easy.
Farewell.
You put on a hell of a show.
Thank you, Sir Hannes.
Take care.
Let's go do this DLC and then we'll fucking ride out and finish this fucking game. We got one more DLC here. Up in Tamberg. Let's do it. Oh, this shit's all back to normal. Look at that. Fully repaired, no damage from the war at all. Where's the fucking pot of food? What the fuck?
Welcome, Henry. I'm glad you're here.
Henry, I heard from the monastery that they'll keep buying our stone. They said someone else was responsible for all the trouble. I'm in your debt.
Can I be of service to you, Sir Divish? I've heard talk that something is going on in Pribyslavitz.
Henry, you've come at just the right moment. I sent a man to Pribyslavitz. My locator, Marius.
You're planning to resettle?
Yes.
What's a locator?
A land allocator. I charged him with checking on the condition of the settlement to see if we can start rebuilding it.
Why Pribyslavitz of all places?
Because it's been lying fallow and falling into ruin since it was sacked by Havelmetic years ago. It's about time that changed.
Well, it should be safe there now. We trounced that rabble on the battlefield.
Yes, and that's why I sent my master locator there. However, he should have been back long since.
If you've no objection, I could go and look for him.
I'd appreciate that. He probably just got delayed. But I'd be happier if you checked it out. See you later.
I could do with a bite to eat.
Yeah, no fucking shit, dude. I drink a fucking marigold potion. What the fuck? Fucking Tamberg's got no fucking pots of food around. It's fucking crazy. Like, where the fuck is the food? They got no stovepots. Fuck Tamberg, dude. This place fucking sucks. no food around here. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Floating arrows, interesting. I like this little fucking camp. Is he still fucking hungry? How's there no fucking pot of food around here? What the fuck? Pot of food's gone. Bag of fucking apples. Grab a fucking apple. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. Like, what the fuck? I've traveled how fucking many places and there's not a pot of food around that I can fucking eat? That's insane. Fucking pot of food, finally, goddamn.
So, it's all clear to me now.
What is? Who are you? You've no business here.
I'm Henry, and I was expecting to find you here.
What? How could you...
Sir Divish's locator went missing around these parts.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it? Divish ought to have sent someone better than you to parley.
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it? There's plenty of us, and you're on your own. So I'd think twice about how you're going to deal with that.
I reckon you ought to take what you can while you can, before Sir Divish turns up with his cavalry.
What? What? What did I just do? Pay?
It's all I've got. And anyway, that should be enough, right?
Not by a long chalk.
No, we're not doing that. Get the fuck out of here. Not even paying attention what the fuck just happened. I ain't fucking about to spend fucking $2,000 on some fucking bullshit.
So, it's all clear to me.
Boys, who are you? You've no business here.
I'm Henry, and I was expecting to find you here.
What? How could you?
Sir Divish's locator went missing around these parts.
Well, it seems like he's all out of luck, don't it? Divish ought to have sent someone better than you to parley.
He didn't send me to parley, he sent me to deal with it.
Deal with it? There's plenty of us, and you're on your own. So I'd think twice about how you're gonna deal with that.
Let him go, right now. Or you can stay here and feed the crows, like the rabble who were here before you.
Alright. No need to be hasty, eh? Well, we'll be on our way then. Quietly. That fella's in the tent over there.
Alright, Fritz.
Hey,
Oh, look at this
help me.
motherfucker.
I'm tied up here.
Thank you. My pleasure. Sir Divish sent me to find you. And it looks like I arrived just in time.
God's truth.
I'm Henry of Scalitz.
My name is Marius Bilek, Master Locator. Sir Divish sent me here to survey the area.
Well, the outlaws are out of the way, so we can go and report to him, right?
Not just yet. Those bastards caught me as soon as I arrived, and so far all I've seen is the inside of the tent they tied me up in. I still have a job to do. Come along with me, if you like. We'll report to Sir Divish afterwards.
I'll escort you then. At least I can make sure you don't get caught again.
What? Are there more of those bandits around?
No, I just meant... Never mind. Should we get going?
This is a good spot for the rat house. Every village must have one. It'll be nice and prominent here. It's on the hillside, so the foundations will stay dry. It can have its own little square, close to the church. There's no better site here. Is still standing.
Church is more like a fucking barn. Yeah, church.
There's quite a lot of space here. It just needs clearing thoroughly. Then we could even fit stables here. Main approach road and the stream. This bridge needs reinforcing. It won't last long in this condition. I reckon it would make sense to build a weir over the stream down there. The water here is clean and can be used to supply the village until we sink a well. We have this stream. Supplies and trade will flow through here. I can't even see past the trees and ruins whether there's room for anything there. But at least the trees are strong and healthy. All we need is a few good woodcutters, and we won't have to bring in any timber from elsewhere. Stone foundations. They'll come in handy, and we're close to the stream. Lots of space here. There's a well here already. All the better.
So, Master Locator, ready to start building?
There's a long way to go before that. The few ruins that are left are basically beyond repair. It's all overgrown with brush.
Oh dear.
We'll have to get it all...
So it is possible?
Yes, absolutely.
But building a whole village is no small enterprise.
We'll need timber, lots of it. Which isn't a problem in the middle of the woods, of course. We'll have to hire wage labor to begin with. Quite a lot of men. I think we should get started without delay. There's a lot of work involved, but it'll be well worth the effort. I can just imagine it. The church will dominate the whole settlement.
That's good news. When will you inform Sir Divish?
Why wait? I'll head to Talmberg right away. But would you keep an eye on things here in the meantime? It would be rather embarrassing to run into more bandits when I return with Sir Divish.
No problem. I'll be right here.
It shouldn't take us long. My lord, welcome to Pribyslavitz. That is to say, welcome back to Pribyslavitz after all these years. Well, what's left of it.
Not to worry, Marius. I'm glad to be back in my old hamlet. Although, it seems to have aged about as gracefully as I have over the years.
I beg to differ, sir. It's quite dilapidated, unlike your good self, but at least it's safe now. Thanks in part to Henry here, who also saved me from a predicament that cost me valuable time. Who knows? If it hadn't been for him, we might not even be talking now.
Well, lad, in the end, you managed things in your own way, I see. Just as you said you would.
I did my best, sir. They didn't look all that tough. So I put a bit of pressure on them and they took to their heels.
You were outnumbered and you scared them off?
Ah, they were greenhorns. I think they may have been a bit intimidated by me.
Let's hope they don't try anything like that again.
I'm quite sure they won't, sir.
Let's get down to the matter in hand, shall we? What state is Pribyslavitz in?
Sir, in my official capacity as locator, I am gratified to inform you that the hamlet of Pribyslavitz may be renewed. And indeed it offers prospects of considerable expansion beyond its former limits.
Splendid. Finally, some good news for this province.
And badly needed, too.
So, what have you discovered so far? I want to know all the details.
We had a scout around.
We conducted a basic survey, from which we can make a preliminary outline of the parcels. I already have in my head an initial plan of what can be built where.
We should certainly have a church. I'd like to preserve the existing one.
That should present no serious obstacles. The building is in much better condition than we anticipated. But extensive reconstruction will be required.
That's to be expected.
There's a stream here, and a well, right in the middle of the village.
Yes, and there are abundant woods around. Clearing them will provide both extra land and timber supplies that we can use right away.
Right now, I believe we're standing on the village green, aren't we?
The future green, that is. The village centre will comprise at least 6 large buildings to begin with. We can't fit any more than that here, so there will be other buildings away from the square. In particular, more extensive structures.
I'm glad to hear it. I never expected you'd find so much space here in the middle of the woods. The building work we're about to engage in is only the first part of my plan. Later, we'll clear more forest for agricultural land and build more farmhouses. But for now, we'll have to focus on more sensible goals.
As you wish, my lord.
A village isn't a village without villagers. You'll need new subjects. Even preparing the ground for building will need lots of labour. Where can we find so many people, sir?
You sound skeptical, lad, but it's a good question. I've already given it some thought. I've agreed with Radzik and Hanish that we shall make an announcement in Rattay to invite people to move here and help with the construction, which will bring them many benefits, but also obligations. In addition, I expect the prospects of a new home will appeal to your former Skalitz neighbors, more than a makeshift camp by the castle walls.
They'll be delighted, sir.
A splendid solution, sir. I've also been concerned about how to bring settlers here, but now it seems there will be no shortage of new inhabitants after all.
Rebuilding a whole village must cost a king's ransom, though.
It's true it won't come cheap. Before the tradesmen settle here and start producing and trading, it will be necessary to invest a certain amount.
A certain amount?
I wouldn't venture to state a precise amount at this point, but I expect it will come to some thousands, even tens of thousands of groschen.
That much? I hope you're good at haggling.
We shall, of course, attempt to procure everything at the best possible price, but raising a settlement from the ashes you see around you is a costly business. Nevertheless, I can assure you, my lord, that if all goes well, the investment shall all come back to you with interest.
I hope I shall live to enjoy it, Master Marius. It seems things are finally looking up. We routed the bandits in battle, and Henry took care of the remnants. When can we get to work?
Right away, as far as I'm concerned. All we need is people and the necessary funds. And we'll need someone to keep order, at least in the interim.
True. I'll leave you some of my men.
If I may, I would recommend quickly appointing a bailiff to take responsibility for the renewal of the village, its coffers and its citizens.
True. First things first. Since you understand these matters best, you shall take charge of the land parceling and building works. You'll be available to the bailiff, but answerable directly to me.
I'd be honored, sir. Thank you.
And, as regards the office of bailiff, what about you, Henry?
Yes, sir?
You've proven yourself well. You've demonstrated that you're capable of solving problems, and you command the respect of your former Skalitz neighbors.
Well, I'm not so sure.
And you're also capable of maintaining law and order.
I must concur.
So, let us expedite matters. Henry, I hereby appoint you to the office of bailiff of the hamlet of Pribyslavitz, in my domain.
My lord, it's a great honor. Thank you.
You will oversee the initial renewal and administration of the village that will set the ground for further development. But don't imagine it'll be a bed of roses, lad. Being bailiff doesn't mean you can do whatever you like. If you don't treat the settlers rightly, I'll soon find out and relieve you of your office. Besides, we can't spare a single groschen from the Talmberg coffers now, with the province in chaos. So, you'll have to cover the cost for the building work from your own purse.
Me? But Marius said it would cost a fortune.
True. But from what I hear, you know how to get your hands on coin enough. So, I expect you'll manage it just fine.
I'd like to know who's been spreading such gossip.
And I am assigning you certain specific tasks. You must ensure the rebuilding of the church. That means complete reconstruction, wall paintings, and a new altar. See to it that in the future, the village will be capable of supporting a certain number of people. For that, you will need to ensure the construction of essential artisans' buildings. And ultimately, the village must produce sufficient earnings to fund further expansion.
But, sir, I've never done...
I understand your concerns, but you'll be handsomely rewarded. I shall grant you the proceeds from the whole village for the first 5 years, and you have my permission to use the surrounding woods and land as you see fit.
Well, that's, I mean... Are you sure I'm the right man for the job, sir? It's a lot of responsibility.
As you said yourself, Henry, it's a great honor. Besides, you won't be alone in it. I'll assist you and supervise the construction work.
Phew. All right, then.
So, we're agreed. You'll give this document to the Rattay bailiff. He'll make the announcement to invite settlers, which should ensure enough people to begin work. At the same time, your official appointment as bailiff will be announced.
I'm a bailiff. I already have
What's
a
it say,
bailiff's
sir?
fucking mace.
I'm
I
sure
bought it.
you
Oh
won't
my
disappoint
god,
me,
that's so
Henry.
dumb.
And now
I bought
must
that
get back to
bailiff's
my
man
duties
for
at
like
Talmberg.
fucking $2,000.
Send word
4
when
grand.
everything is prepared.
And I just got
Certainly,
one
sir.
because I'm fucking
Have
bailiff.
a safe journey.
Farewell, sir.
Bailiff of Pravoslavitz. I should have done this fucking so much long ago. Fuck. I love this place. Two of them.
lost everything. My own, my family, my livelihood. Be merciful, good people. I wouldn't beg good neighbours, but I'm reduced to this. I'm from Scallops Head. Well, you know.
You there! Stop! Surrender! You've committed a crime.
Fuck
and I'm
you.
arresting you.
No, I got my light on, you bastard.
Are you?
Fuck off.
What do you think you're doing? This definitely.
10 fucking. Get the fuck out. Don't talk to me, motherfucker.
What's going on there? Stop right where you are. Surrender. You're under arrest for breaking the law.
So it's you. You should have thought... Goddamn!
Ah, shit!
Think I'll let you off, do you? Ah! Ah! Oh. Ha!
Stop! Hear me!
Surrender
Stop!
my
I
arse.
give up!
I'll slay you, you fucker!
Hey, so it's you! You were seen starting a brawl. This definitely won't come cheap. You'll learn crime doesn't pay.
Look, I'll tell you the truth, but you mustn't tell anyone. The Lord of Ratai sent me on a secret mission. And to do it, I have to bend the law a little now and again. Understand?
Ha 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 ha! You'd make a stuffed bird laugh, but that won't help you much.
All right, here you are.
You've purged yourself before the law, but I'll be keeping an eye on you. You can be sure of that.
Be right back, folks. Motherfucker's still sleeping. What the
What am I
fuck?
to do? A poor wretch.
Bread. Rolls and crackers.
I have a document for you from Sir Divish. It concerns the renewal of Pribyslavitz.
The village you drove those bandits out of?
The very same.
So it's true then? Good. Good. Let me see that document then.
Here it is.
So what have we here? It says I should announce that anyone interested may move to Pribyslavitz to live and work. And Sir Radzig and Sir Hanush also give their consent. In that case, let's not waste any time. Come along with me.
God be with you.
Where's he making the announcement? What the fuck?
This morning. Bread. Fresh bread. Come and get it. Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
You're all we need right now.
For the love of God, I've come from
Hear ye, hear
All I
ye.
ask of you
It
is
is
a
hereby
crust of
announced,
bread, a
in the
groschen,
name of Sir
whatever you
Hanush
can
and
spare.
Sir Divish, that you, the citizens of Ratai, as well as those who have found temporary refuge here, are permitted to move to the hamlet of Pribyslavitz, to the north of Talmberg Castle, wherein you shall be vouchsafed a new life and new dwellings, providing that you shall contribute to the renewal of the hamlet. All those who choose to accept this offer shall be exempted from payment of taxes for a period of 5 years. They shall be permitted also to make use of timber from the surrounding woods and water from the streams. The hamlet of Pribyslavitz lies in the domain of Sir Divish of Talmberg, and all who settle there shall be duty-bound to him. It is furthermore hereby announced that Henry of Skalitz is appointed to the administration of Pribyslavitz and the office of bailiff therein, which office and privilege have been conferred upon him by Sir Divish for loyalty and services rendered. I would therefore recommend that our Skalitz friends consider this offer very seriously, as nothing better is likely to come your way anytime soon.
I wouldn't beg, good neighbors, but I'm reduced to this.
For the love of God, I've come from Skalitz, and all I ask of you is a crust of bread, a groschen, whatever you can spare.
Well,
Dishes are coming along nicely, but something's taken a fancy to some of my apple trees. You don't say? What's that then? Fruit worm? No, some kind of blight.
Look out!
Fuck yeah, look at this shit. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, it looks like shit now. What the fuck? Where'd all the tents go? What the fuck? Fuck. That sucks.
Welcome back. What news from Ratai?
Well, the bailiff read Sir Divish's decree, and now I'm officially bailiff of Pribyslavitz.
Then allow me to congratulate you. What will be your first step?
First, actually, I'm not quite sure. What would you recommend?
As it happens, I already saw to a few things in your absence. You might have noticed that the first people have come from Ratai.
Yeah, I saw some heading here right away.
So when they arrived, I was able to start clearing building plots with them. After they'd erected some temporary dwellings, that is.
Ready to get things started?
As long as you know what you want to build, I can show these new people what to do. We'll be building on the sites we've measured out. You can go and look them over first, if you like.
I'll do that. I'll see what's going to be built where.
Nevertheless, I doubt you'll be able to figure that out just from looking at the sites.
How do I choose what to build where?
I've already given it some thought on your behalf. I even wrote it all down in the accounts ledger. Everything will be recorded there. I'll make a note of every change as we proceed. It will always be kept at the Rat House.
What about the workers?
The money must be put in the trunk here. The expenditures for wages and materials will be taken from it.
Oh, this is
so you should keep it topped up to prevent delays. It reminds me, there's the matter of my own pay to be resolved.
Yeah.
Sir Divish guaranteed me a fixed income. What's more, this job...
I see.
I have a record of payment here somewhere. Here it is. Let's say 1/4 more than that.
Well, as you said yourself, it's just a continuation of your work for Sir Divish, so I see no reason to change the conditions now.
Well, all right. It seems we understand each other. I agree.
Good. I'll put your wages in the trunk too. Are you sure it's quite safe?
Quite. Only you and I shall have a key and access to the trunk. Besides, we'll have guards on watch here.
That's reassuring.
That's about all to begin with. If you need any more details, I'll be...
I want to build some.
Certainly, Master.
Oh, what the fuck? We can do it.
I'd like to build the rat house.
It's in...
We'll need plenty of tools.
It's in...
We'll need woodcut.
It's impossible.
I'd rather not be.
Oh, fuck it. We're done. Nope, that's in the game, baby. That's cool though, that we could like build this up to our own little town. That's fucking cool. But that's not like a end of the game fucking thing that could have been at the beginning of the game. That would have been cool, but yeah, no, maybe the second game will fucking...
How about it, Henry? Can we go? Are you ready for this?
Of course. At last I'll get to see more of the country and have a bit of an outing.
Quite.
There we go. Game over, baby. Completionist.
Let's get to it then. I finally have
End
the
of the
feeling
game.
we're doing
This
something
is it.
worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Thank y'all for tuning
Saving
in.
His drunken majesty. I'd rather find that horseman who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
Fuck yeah, we did it, baby. That was an awesome game. Kingdom Come 2 coming out soon. We'll see. We might do a playthrough of it. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. This was a fucking awesome game. Love it. Shout out to the makers of this game. What the fuck? That is that. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we'll fucking catch y'all next time with a different fucking game. Alright. Peace.